Hello everyone, how are you doing today? I'm back with another video, and in today's video we have an HP 15-DY series laptop. This particular one is an DY1002 laptop model, but in this video the service for maintenance and repasting applies for any DY series. If you want to do your own repaste, you should be doing it every year or year and a half, depending the use and the room temperature condition, how dusty is your work area. You should be doing this every couple of years or every year at least. All right, the tools that you're going to be needing is a screwdriver set. I'll highly recommend you guys to grab the UFIXTek tool set. These are really nicely made tool set, aluminum handle with a rotary on the top that really nicely fits in the palm. And the beds are made out of the S2 class steel, which will last you a long time. You're going to be using a Phillips #1. You can get the Pro set, which will include you an opening tool and some tweezers. But I purchased myself with a normal set. But for the opening tool, I use the guitar pick. A metallic guitar pick is really suitable to opening cases or plastic covers, all those. All right, and also you will need to get yourself a good thermal paste. You can grab the Arctic MX4 thermal paste. They're really good and cheap, or you can go a little higher brand and much more performance, which is a Cryonaut Thermal Grizzly Cryonaut. These are for high-end thermal paste. That is still one of the best, but I'm gonna be using an Arctic MX4 on this one. So first thing first, also you will need a working towel. I'll leave some workshop towels, which are these blue ones right here. Okay, we need one sheet of this one in two parts, probably. Just cut them in half. All right. Once you power on the laptop, at the bottom cover right here, let me see if it's gonna focus or it's not gonna focus. Right at the bottom cover, you're gonna see two screws. With any dust on the adhesive. Now you're gonna see two black screws, one on each corner by the hinges. I guess this thing doesn't want to focus. Let me see, what can I put in the middle so it will focus? I'll put this in here so the camera can focus on something. There you go. So we're gonna remove the two black screws by the hinges, and there's one right here, two external ones, and on the front end there's three of them. Go ahead and remove. All the black screws are the same size and height, and the chrome ones are the same size. So keep them in two different piles. Also, I realize only 1% of my viewers are subscribed to my channel. If you guys find my videos helpful and helping you guys out, and if you want to support the channel, click that like button on the video and think about subscribing. It really greatly helps and motivates me to make more videos and take requests and answer your questions. I really appreciate it. Alright, once you remove the screws, now you can go out of the focus. You're going to open up the laptop. You want to grab your opening tool, and you want to grab the tool and stick it between the palm rest and the bottom cover, about 2 or 3 millimeters right there. And all you need to do is just twist it towards the outside and keep twisting it. Go forward and twist, go forward and twist, go forward and twist. You're gonna see the case just popping open. The tiny clips are getting loose. The sound is fine, those click sounds. You're not breaking anything. To the sides, like that. People are getting scared when hear those cranking sound. Those are fine. That's what you want to hear. Go all the way to the back. Now, once you did all the way to the corner towards the front and the front side, you want to close it down. Now, this side at the back, let's see if it's gonna focus. Right at the back cover, you want to stick this one really close to the back cover. There's a little gap in there, and you want to just twist, just like that. Go in the front, twist, Just loosen up. Just do all the clips in it. If you miss one, don't worry about it. It's gonna get loose. I guess I'm missing one here and one here. I haven't clicked those ones out. That's fine. I'm just gonna grab the whatever is loose here, put my hand over here, and then sometimes you have to pull really hard in here to loosen up few of the clicks, the grips right there. So bring it up and push it towards the jack, towards this side. Just move it around, wiggle it around. It should come out. All right. So this is the bottom cover. And down here, you can see the whole inside of your laptop. The heat pipe, heat sink, and the fan right here. First thing first, before we do anything, we want to disconnect the battery. To disconnect the battery, there's a 5 screws holding them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There are 2 empty spots. Don't worry about it. There's empty spot right over here. So remove the screws that you can mark them so you know where they go, but it's really simple to know. They should have a screw hole right underneath the plastic. So that's how you know where it goes. So remove the 5 screws for the battery. There we go. Now simply grab the battery and pull it upward. And just put it upside down. Now we can safely work on a motherboard. So to remove the heatsink, we're gonna remove 4 screws right here on the heatsink. So go ahead and remove the 4 tiny black screws. These are again the Phillips number 1. And once you remove the heatsink, just grab the heatsink. It might be really tough, but just wiggle around a little bit. It should come out and release itself. Holy moly, this is a lot of heatsink, lot of thermopaste. This one is pretty clean, but if it's really dirty, grab an old or new toothbrush and clean up the heatsink and blow some air through it. Even with the fan, you can just clean it up and blow some air through here. You don't need to remove the fan, just clean it right there. If you want to remove it, there's 1, 2 screw and 3 screw right over here. So there are 3 screws that hold the fan, but no need to remove the fan from there. You can do your cleaning right from here. But again, be careful right here. Make sure this thing doesn't go right through the fan, so otherwise it will make a big noise. Now we're gonna clean up the thermopaste. You're gonna grab the towel. I forgot, you need an alcohol, 95% plus isopropylic alcohol or isopropylic, and then you want to damp it in here. This alcohol is not conductive, so it's safe to work. First, you want to do a first pass and remove the excess of the thermopaste on the CPU. So you remove whole big chunk of it, flip it upside down and do a second pass. And make sure it's nice and clean. Do with a dry part, and there you go. That's a nice CPU. Again, use the same old, the one that you used. Just swipe on top and clean it up. Well, once you clean up the heatsink, everything, just grab put a tiny drop right on the CPU on the big die, and 1 tiny drop on the secondary die. Right there. That's enough. Let me see if you guys can see the amount of the paste I put right there. Right. And now what you want to do, you want to bring it down straight down. Once you put it down, do not lift it up. Hold it down with 1 finger right there. Prepare the other screw. Put the one in the corner and grab the second one and put it across each other. So put it on this side, and now you can let go and do a cross stitch again. So it doesn't matter which way you want to start with. And there we go. All right, now you're done. Once you finish with this one, simply grab the battery, bring it over, align it, make sure this gaps right here matches the gaps right in here. So you want to put it nicely right there, align it on top, and then you want to press it down and make sure the screw holes match. Put the 5 screws for the battery. You don't need to go crazy and tighten up too much, just firmly tighten. Don't go too much, otherwise you're going to break the plastic for the battery tray. All right, once you put the battery in there, pretty much you grab the top cover. You can use a toothbrush to clean the mesh right here. I don't know why they put a dust mesh on this side where the rams are when the fan is right in here. And this mesh should have been here, not over here. But I guess that's what they call them, logic. So grab the top one, and now you want to scoop in the power jack and the two USB ports side down. So you want to scoop it right underneath. Bring it in 45 degrees, scoop it right in there. Make sure you just grabs both of them, push down really hard, click it down, click the bottom of that side. Now let go of this end and bring it over, push down here, back, and press real hard right there. And in the front, you want to press too hard in here, you want to damage the screen, so open it up. And just see this gap, just pinch them top and bottom real hard until you hear those clicks. Now you can actually go ahead, press the back side. And the last thing would be, once you remove the battery and you put the battery back in, don't panic when you turn on. It might turn on and restart itself after 2 seconds. It might do a memory RAM check because we removed the battery. So don't worry about it. Give it a 5 to 10 seconds. And it should boot up normally. Put the two black screws at the one on each corner at the back by the hinges, real hard. Tighten up nicely, not that hard, but tighten it up. And the chrome screws goes on the rest of the place. And again, I hope you guys like this video and helped you guys out through your own service maintenance for your HP15DY model series. And if you did like this video, please click that like button. And if you want to support the channel, just subscribe to the channel. I really appreciate it. If you have any question or requests, leave them in a video comment. I'll try to answer them as soon as I can. And again, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you guys in my next video. And just grab the bottom rubber. You start from one corner. You squeeze it down. You see, I turned it on and it took about 10 seconds and it's showing me, this says the CMOS checksum is invalid. CMOS will restart to the default. Press enter to reboot. So that's what you want to do. You just want to press enter. After it took me about 10 seconds probably, or 15 seconds, and it gave me that message. So don't panic and wait for the message. And you press enter and it's just going to reboot and it will go back to the Windows the way it's supposed to be. So I'm glad that happened right now and you guys saw it. So don't panic once you remove the battery.